Okay, in this video we want to factorise a complex quadratic, and we mean by complex is when the first term, the x squared here, has a number in front of it, and it's difficult to work out our two brackets here. So there's several steps to doing this. We're going to first of all multiply the first number here by the last number. So 4 times 6 is 24, and we're going to think of all the factors of 24. So we have 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. And we look at those factors and we see which two add up to 11 here in the middle. So we have 8 and 3, which is 11. So I'm going to change 11x into 8x plus 3x. I'm going to put the 8 first because an 8 usually goes with a 4 and a 3 goes better with a 6. So I'm going to rewrite this now, and I'm going to rewrite it as 4x squared and plus 8x plus 3x plus 6. Can you see how I've just rewritten that 11x? Now we're going to, and these are kind of pairs. You can see this first one is a pair and the second one's a pair that we can factorise. So the first pair, I can take out the 4 and an x in the front. I'm going to kind of do this in halves. 4x in the front, that will leave me with an x here and a 2. 4x times x is 4x squared. 4x times 2 is 8x. Plus, now 3 will come out the front of this bracket. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 2 is 6. You can see that the bracket is the same factor, so we can tidy this up and have x plus 2 in the front, and the 3 and the 4x go into a bracket. Plus 3. And there's our factorised term. We'll do another one. Let's switch page. And let's try 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Now remember, the first step is to multiply the first and the last term. So I have 2 times 3 is 6. My factors of 6, 1 times 6, 2 times 3. Which ones we want to add them together in order to make this 7. That would be our 1 and our 6. So I'm going to just rewrite it. Okay, so we multiply the first and the last. That's the first step. And then we rewrite, the second step is to rewrite the equation. So my equation now is going to be 2x squared. I might put the 1 with the 2x squared plus 1x plus 6x plus 3. So this is the same as 7x. I've got 1x and 6x. But now I'm going to just do this in two parts, factorise the front and factorise the back. And so if I factorise the front, I can take x out the front of a bracket, and I'm left with 2x in there, and 1 times x is 1x, so I have that on that side. And on the other side, I can take 3 out the front of the bracket, and I'm left with 2x plus 1 there. I've got the same factors in the brackets, So that's going to be the same as 2x plus 1. And in my other bracket, I put what's left here. I've got the 2 here. So I've got an x, and that's a plus 3. So plus 3 there in my other bracket. Okay, let's do another example. These you just have to keep practicing until you feel confident at doing them. Let's do 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. Step 1, do you remember what it is? Take the front and the last numbers and multiply them together. So I've got 24. I think of all the factors of 24. 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 3 eighths, 4 times 6. And I want the pair that are going to add up to 11, which is 8, 19, 11, 8 and 3. So I will, sometimes it's hard to know which way to write them around. 2x squared, let me try it this way, plus 8x plus 3x plus 12. So my 8x and 3x is just the same as my 11x. But I can factorise this in 2 parts here. I can take a 2x out the front of the bracket, and I'm left with an x plus 4. And here I can take a 3 out the front of the bracket, and I'm left with x plus 4. My brackets are the same, so let's rewrite that here, which equals, I'll put the bracket, x plus 4, and then what's left here I'll write in my second bracket, 2x plus 3. That's in factorised form. So this is factorising complex, we call them complex quadratics, when we have a number in front of the x squared. It's an easy way to do that. Let's do, so that you get plenty of good practice, let's try 3x squared plus 7x plus 2. Step number 1, you know, we multiply the 3 and the 2 together and we get 6. So the factors of 6 are 1 times 6, 2 times 3. I want to make 7x here, so I'm going to use the 1 and the 6. So let's do 3x squared plus 6x, 3 and 6, and plus 1x plus 2. Again, I'll factorise that in 2 parts. So I can take a 3 and an x out the front. I'm left with an x plus 2 in the brackets. Here I can put, I'll just put the 1 out the front, and I'm left with an x plus 2 bracket. I've got a common x plus 2 bracket there, and what's left here, I've got the 3x plus 1, so I can put that in the other bracket, 3x plus 1, and there's my factorised form. I hope this helps you. Thanks.